And next, tell us.
Finding Nemo, 2003. A for me.
B for me.
B.
Yeah, I thought you would say that, and I agree.
Yeah, B.
It's a good movie. As we keep saying, all of these are good movies, but
100%.
there are some high points which bring it up to a B for me. I mean, I don't know if I'd ever put it in the drop-off, but Dory, very funny.
Dory is hilarious, and the relationship between Dory and Marvin is
really complex.
hilarious.
So good, man.
Complex, but also very funny at the same time.
The scene where they meet is so... She's like, oh, I've seen a boat this way. And he's like, follow. This guy's just lost his kid. He's like so panicked about it. And she's just like... And he just thinks he's having her on. She's having him on even. Yeah.
See, I suffer from short-term memory loss.
Short-term memory loss. I don't believe this.
No.
For me, actually, Marlin is the funniest character in the movie. Like, his reactions to everything is just hilarious.
He's by far like the most complex character in terms of his arc as well.
100%.
Like, he learns so much and comes around to understand what it is to be a father and all of this. He's had a really traumatic past. All his kids died when they were in eggs, and his wife got killed in the same day.
Oh my God.
And he just has this one kid now, and he's just trying to look after him the best way he knows how to. Really protective of him. He's got his lucky fin, as they call it. Yeah, man, Marlin's the best. Shout out to all the dads.
I was going to say, it's not a very overdone kind of maybe like main character.
A dad.
Yeah, a widowed dad as well.
And
Adds
it,
to
like the whole
originality.
journey as well. They see the sharks, they see the turtles. Yeah, man.
And the turtles were Australian, weren't they? They had Aussie accents, wasn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
Nah, it's not Australian.
No?
It's like
Surfers.
like Californian.
Oh, is that California?
Yeah.
But, yeah.
But like the pelicans, like Nigel and all them had Australian accents.
I'm getting mixed up. And then you got the shark fish are friends, not fish.
Fish are friends, not food.
Bruce is Australian.
Maybe that's what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bruce.
And then when
I'm having fish tonight.
I'm having fish tonight.
And his mates are Australian as well, I think.
Yeah, they all are. Bruce
when
never
the
knew his father.
I never knew my father. Come here.
when the blood goes into their nose and then they just lose their mind.
Yeah. And they have to have an intervention.
Intervention.
Yeah, man. Nah, Finding Nemo's A tier.
Why did you put it in the B tier?
The whole scene at the all the dentist bits with the fish that live in captivity. Darla's come in. That's the guy who caught Nemo. Yeah, man.
I don't know. One of my memories of this film is like it's a good film, but it drags a bit. I think like where I feel like I don't know. It just doesn't hit like the other films.
I think this movie is one of the most emotionally driven Pixar movies that are on this list today. And what you were saying about Monsters Inc., it doesn't give that extra, oh, you feel really sad when it's sad. You feel like, I think that Finding Nemo is one of the best ones for that, in my opinion. Because it's quite a heavy subject matter as well.
Yeah, but just because it leaned more onto one of them doesn't mean it then has the range that I mentioned before.
What do you think it lacks?
That's hard to answer. I'll come back to that question. Let me think about it. Jordan, why did you put it in the B?
Again,
I'll think of an answer to that.
Again, likely just because it's a comparative list. And like you said, it is a very emotional movie, very deep. It's definitely one for adults, probably even more so than it is for children. But because it is a comparative list, I don't think it matches up to some of the other ones that we'll come to talk about later in terms of just my personal enjoyment, honestly.
I'm willing to budge to B on this one, so
Yeah.
happy to align with you guys.
I can't really think of an answer to your question. What do I think it lacks? I think maybe it's more like jovial, fun kind of thing. I don't know.
You want it to be more.
Nice.
Yeah, but then like it sounds like I'm going from one side to the other side. But I really respect films that do all of it like very well, if that makes sense.
I think revisiting the movies as adults as well. There's a couple of them I haven't seen for quite a long time, but I think if I revisit them, I'll have a newfound respect or disrespect for them.
That's true.
So
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the case with a lot of Pixar movies. There's a lot of underlying themes that as a child you likely wouldn't recognize, but as an adult you pick up on them strongly.
Yes, that's a good point. Like, I know it's not Pixar, but I know when I've watched the first two Shrek films, they got cemented as classics in my mind. When I watch them both as an adult, it's like you just understand the new dynamic to the film. So that is a good point. Watching it as
Yeah, absolutely.
watching them as adults.
Shrek is a great example of that. There's so many jokes and stuff that you laugh at as a kid, but you don't really understand.
Keep your feet off the grass, shine your shoes, wipe your
Face.
Please keep off the grass, shine your shoes, wipe your face.
It's good stuff. Yeah, I'm happy to put in B for this one. It's not going to be one that I'm super keen on. Oh, it has to be A. So yeah, I'm happy. And your reasoning kind of makes sense to me. So next one.